Dr. Nitin Kari, we have a lot of doctors on the paper today. And the Honorable Salim Khan in absentia, and Mr. Rajendra Singh. It's a great pleasure to be here. Amidst the tremendous noise and carulousness of this city, it is enchanting to occasionally find a voice that celebrates silence. I came to this age, I came to this city, the city of Mumbai, at the age of 28 to head the Times of India. And since then, I've been a journalist, I've been a member of parliament, I've made movies, I have done a whole lot of things. But what most people do not know is that I began my life at 17, running away from home and college, which I never completed, to write and to write poetry and to write poetry in English. My first book appeared when I was 18, I think. When I was 20, I got a letter from Indira Gandhi saying how much she admired my poetry, and by the time I think I was 23 or so, I can't remember exactly, I got a Padma Shri for being a poet. Now, most people think my Padma Shri is that of a journalist. It has nothing to do with journalism. It was poetry. And it was for writing poetry in a language which at that time was considered alien. Today, many, many years later, English is really an Indian language. And those who deny it are completely losing sight of the enormous power this language wields in our life today. And it's not just because Facebook, Twitter, social media, and the main newspapers of this country are in English. It's also because if you were to list the 10 greatest living writers in English on the planet today, 6 of them would be Indians.
Very great.
All people of Indian origin, which is an amazing achievement. We have shown the world that we can take the language of a colonizer, make it our own, and write better than they ever could. You look at all the awards, starting with the Nobel Prize. V.S. Naipaul, my friend, a person of Indian origin, from Bihar, his parents came. Salman Rushdie, Aravind Adiga, Kiran Desai, you name it. I mean, all the main award-winning writers have been in English, and they have all been Indian. So, here is a wonderful achievement that we in India can take pride in. And it warms my heart to be here this evening, to see someone bringing out a book of poems in English, a remarkable book of poems in English, extremely well written, extremely compelling to read, and I'm convinced that here is a voice that will stay with us, that we will continue to listen to, and which will be a voice of the future. Manik Munde. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are sitting in Rabindra Natya Mandir, and Rabindra